myself, Ankita Tiwari, from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology, from IT ICT department. I'm going to take a session from Module 2, that is Definition and Terminology, that is Information Act, Technology Act 2000. The subject that we are going to have is Cybercrimes and Mitigation. Subject code is 3163213. The topic that we are going to cover in this session is cybercrime and extended enterprise. So basically, when we are talking about extended enterprise, so enterprise comprises of organization. Organization comprises of employees. So basically, extended word here arises for, now suppose if I'm talking about enterprise, so it acknowledges organizations, which is no longer now made up of employees and management working under one roof, but also it includes partners, then it includes suppliers, then it includes service providers, and it includes customers. So basically, extended enterprise is a word where it defines an organization with set of employees, management, also partners, suppliers, service provider, and the customers that are working in that organization with different means. So basically, when we are talking about extended enterprise, there is a very big word where a set of risk will arise in number of ways. So fast forward to the digital present, where it can be taken as a whole new meaning, also a whole new set of risk. So basically, enterprise here with word extended will have many types of risk of breach of security, confidentiality, which is possible in number of ways. So whenever we are talking about extended enterprise, so enterprises today exchange information almost completely online with more providers and partners in more ways and more places than ever, which is enabled by technologies. Now, which technologies are available? That is cloud computing, then we have virtualization, then we have social networking. In social networking, we have many forms. So basically, extended enterprise is a place or which is a organization where all the things are connected by online means, by technologies, and the partners or the organizations comprises of the other means which are connected through all these terms. So basically, extended enterprise, when we talk about, well, this seamless engagement with outside organization in virtually all business processes is good for the bottom line, but it opens enterprises to a whole new set of security issues. So basically, we will be going to study what security issues are going to face in which field and how. So here, any security breakdown outside of a company walls can instantly become a problem inside its wall. So basically, when we talk about extended, so here dangers to the extended enterprise have been clearly and starkly illustrated by hijackings of organizations. Here the whole organization can be hijacked with the word domain name system, which is accomplished through the compromising of their extended enterprise partners. So basically, when they are knowing it, their enterprise partners or the means or the forms of their partners' papers or online, through online they are compromising it, the domain name system will be accomplished, and with respect to that, it can be hijacked. So this is what DNS, where DNS acts as a directory between a domain name and an IP address. So when it is hijacked either directly from the organization or indirectly by some extended enterprise partner, cyber criminals gain access to the vital data, the important data of the very personal data at the victim's organization, and as if they are inside it. That means they are totally hijacking the organization main system, or directly or it can be indirectly by extended enterprise partnership, and the cyber criminals will gain all the access to all the information which is available in that organization server. So this is what it can be done in this extended enterprise. Here is an example where an extended enterprise is given. Now this is the structural base enterprise of extended form, where it is connected through a switch. As you can see, the switch is having the connection with the different routers which are available, which are connected with different PCs, with different machines in one block. So this is how it is connected. Extended enterprise is being connected with a switch, with the wired enterprise network. It is being created through switch, And this is how the different paths are available in order to compromise any of the system which is available in the organization. So basically this is the form, this is the structure form where an extended enterprise is a form of, where it is comprised of. So this is what a form is, where example is given of only 3 modules. It can be a many modules. So this is an example of an extended enterprise. Now extended enterprise with IT operations. Now if we are talking about IT means online. Online means with different transactions. So IT operations own some key business relationships and also manage technical connections with your extended enterprise partners. So basically they are they are having some key business relationships and also manage the technical connections. Technically, how it can be managed with the enterprise partners, it is being handled by the IT operations. So the first thing that is going to have in IT operation is domain name registrars and internet service providers. So this is the first thing that organization will have at the initial level. It will have the domain name registrars and the service and internet service providers, ISPs, where the registrar in the linchpin for your enterprise online presence and the ISP provides vital connectivity. Now, with respect to that, the ISP, internet service provider, will provide the connectivity, system hosting and email. When all these things combine together, when these key vendors come under some attack or some other their systems compromise, then your organization entire online operations are at a critical risk. So this is what a very big risk arising in this field. The first domain that we are going to have, that is domain name registrars and internet service provider. When the list is being created, when it is connected together, hosting is being done. After that, if the key vendors are attacked or their systems are compromised, your whole organization online operations are at a very critical risk. This is the first field. The second field that we have is third party application and content providers. Now with the emergence of social networking and new organizations sharing stories from multiple outlets more frequently, third party applications and content are more vital than ever to secure. But who manages all these third party applications and content? Who manages it? So if a content partner is compromised, see, if a content partner, any one partner is compromised, your users could be unknowingly redirected somewhere dangerous online through your trusted location, because the customers that are dealing with your organization, they will find it your organization as a trusted one if they are there and your system is only compromised and your content is already compromised. So how the users will be unknowingly will be redirected to somewhere dangerous online through their trusted location. So this is what a very big risk in third party application and content providers. The third field that we have is transaction providers and partners. So basically example of transactional relationship includes what? So automated clearinghouse transaction partners, credit card processors, order fulfillment services and outsourced customer service providers. Now while the business owners for these relationships may be scattered through an organization, IT operation is likely responsible for implementing the actual transactional communications infrastructure. So threat to that infrastructure such as DNS hijacking or connectivity disruption or any other disruptions can cripple an organization's ability to carry out a business. The main thing that is covering in IT operations is the transaction providers, the different providers which are providing doing different transactions. So if they are compromised with the partners itself, the whole organization transactional communications is on a very big risk, because if it is hijacked, like DNS hijacking, connectivity disruptions or anything, so the organization's ability to carry out business will be disrupted. So this is what IT operations comprises of, with transaction providers and partners. The fourth form, the last form is that we have is your company's most visited internet locations. Like it or not, Google, LinkedIn, Facebook, CNN and other popular websites with your employees are a part of your extended enterprise, because there they are also sharing their personal information and they are the employees of the organization also. So it's a very big risk if you are sharing your personal information, if you are doing any communication on Google, LinkedIn, because it can be compromised. So search and news sites provide timely information while social networking sites help your sales team connect with key prospects. So if a website or service that employees regularly frequent is compromised, your entire organization will be exposed to dangerous malware or other threats, because they are regularly checking that only where your employees are frequently moving into your social networking sites. If they are going at a particular website more frequently, then that can be compromised and your entire organization will be exposed to dangerous malware or other threats. So with respect to that, we have other areas as well where this connectivity, this extended enterprise is being compromised in some fields or some lines. So here the first area that we have is finance and accounting. It's a very big thing because the finance group is likely a business owner. For many of the transaction relationship, like credit card processor, as we have discussed right now, it also manages relationship with other financial service providers as well, which includes banks, finance companies, collection agencies, and many more. So members of this finance and accounting teams routinely log into transaction system. Of course, they will do log entries of each and every transaction daily to conduct company business with your various accounts. Basically, it will be connected to various accounts as well. So compromise at this extended enterprise partner or to the communication channel when they are connecting it, that connects to your organization, to them can be immediate tangible damage to your organization's bottom line. Basically, if your transaction, the different transactions which is connected with two different communication channel, if any one channel is compromised, then the whole organization is at a critical risk. So basically, this finance and accounting is a very big area, where the other area that we have is legal terms. Your organization's legal group regularly communicates highly confidential information with counterparts because it is a part of legal. Legal includes all the confidential information with the counterparts at their companies and with the outside legal consent, because it will be within the company legal documents also, and with the other partner as well if they have done any signing authority or any partnership with the other company. So that also legal prospects are there. So what happens if the security at a law firm or a company you are negotiating with is compromised? If you are negotiating with a company or a firm, if there at that in that company, if the security at the law firm or your company is compromised, then what will happen? So vital information of an enterprise could give criminals open access to the bits, contracts, merger and acquisition data, employee information, and so on. So legally, if we are talking about in legal, if you are going through any of the any of these transactions to access, then if any of the path is being broken, if any of the path is compromised, then the whole employee information or any other information or any other important data will be compromised. The other field area that we have is human resources. So does your organization outsource staffing in any form? Of course. For example, do you use staffing services to hire? It can be happen. We can have staffing services to hire. Use an outsourced source to conduct payroll, because we are using, if we want to provide a payroll to any of the firm, any of the organization, then they are conducting a payroll system. They are taking outside source to track all the payroll activities of all the employees, where with the help of PTO tracker vendor. So you can have that also. You undoubtedly deal with state or federal agencies on employment issues, and of course with insurance companies too, because you do check with the insurance companies as well whether they are doing or not, or whether they are communicating or not. So if so, that means you regularly communicate with vital employee data, like say social security numbers, with these companies. So if any of these extended enterprise partners compromised, cyber groups suddenly have personally identifiable information and have the liability and direct cost of a data breach problem. So this is what can happen in human resources as well, where the third party access can be done. So here, as for example, in human resource, this is the third party where we are using it, that is Mini Orange team. What it is providing a complaint reporting portal. Okay, for what? If a user is registering complaint, as in the first arrow, as you can see in the first step, registers complaint against cybercrime. So the complaint service portal will give a confirmation that we got the complaint and this is your complaint registration ID. Now that complaint register ID, the ticket that has been generated for this user will be given to this team, so that this team will work on the complaint the user has been requested. So this is how any third party system is been working. If this complaint reporting portal is compromised, all the data of the user, of many users, will be compromised and the breach of security will be done. So this is what this can happen, and the entire organization can suffer all this. So basically other areas will also include sales. If you are like a millions of enterprise, you outsource your customer relationship management CRM to an outsourced vendor. But of course, when you are handling this CRM, you are given to a outsourced vendor. It is not compulsory if you are giving it to outsourced vendor. These solutions provide intuitive, cost-effective, automated system that will keep in touch with current and potential customers, so that your customers you will be linked with your potential and current customers, and you will have a great business to with them. So while the upside is great, means this part is great, these extended enterprise partners have your vital priority information like contact information and insider documents, and in from a CRM vendor to launch highly targeted attacks. Through this CRM, they can target a very highly targeted attack against the organization clients. Then your clients will also be gone, because your clients data is gone, and with respect to client, that trust will also be gone. So while pretending to request the victim organization to with respect to sales, it's a very big firm, it's a very big area where we have to handle all these things. And with respect to that, we have marketing also. Now when we are using outside marketing here, we also have public relations firm. Now when we are having public relations firm, then we have outside design firm also. Now to do the job for you, these extended enterprise partners need access to proprietary information like deals about your products, merger, acquisition information, market statistics, it's a very big thing, and more. What is the damage if the information falls into someone else's hand? So marketing is also a very big concept, where if you are talking about the third party designing firm or the public relation firm, where your information is there with an extended partners, and if it is breached, the whole organization will be suffering all the damages. Now with respect to that, we have also research and development area. In your company constantly looking to develop and grow, means if it is in growing phase, so most medium to large size businesses outsource some of their research and development. They are researching it. That means your top secret product development information is outside your direct control and protective. So while these outsourced sources most have likely signed NDAs, or a criminal that hacks into their outside organization or intercept your communication with them couldn't care less about an NDA, and it can be breached. So this is what resource and development is. So all these things that we have covered in extended enterprise with respect to IT firm, also the crime which are happening due to the breach of security. Thank you.